guest with us who needs no introduction, PV Sindhu. Welcome to Hindustan Times Leadership Summit, the 16th edition. She is one of the most exciting stars India has produced in the last 4 or 5 years. Commonwealth Games, Asian Games, World Championships, Olympics, you name the tournament and she has won a medal. Sindhu, since we are talking about leadership, you've been one of the leading sportspersons of the country, and in fact not just the country, in the world in the last, as I said, 4 or 5 years. What kind of drives you to attain this this quality?
You know, when you're playing a sport, you always want to see yourself high there. So even it's the same with me, and I want to achieve a lot more. As you said, you know, every tournament I've been winning, but I feel it's only the starting, and there's more way to go on. There is a lot more to learn, and there's a lot more to achieve, is what I think.
So, as I said, I mean, you won medals in probably all tournaments there are to win in badminton. So what else is there left for you to achieve is something which I think every badminton fan would want to know.
Well, definitely, you know, Olympics 2020, Tokyo gold. That's my ultimate aim, I can say. And apart from that, yeah, I mean, that's a long-term goal. There's another year, and apart from that, there are some of the Super Series and Asian Championships and World Championships. So I want to win some of the gold in that.
All right, Sindhu, the thing is that World Championships, all these events, you've been reaching the finals regularly, which is in itself an incredible achievement. But the losses in the finals, do they kind of upset you, or do they push you back, or you gung-ho to go ahead?
Sometimes, when I lose matches, like in the finals, I always think, what's happening. I mean, everybody would have that feel, what happened, why did you lose in the finals, or even I feel the same way. But I think, again, I go back to my room and think that maybe, because of my mistakes, I see my matches and I feel that, okay, it's not over yet. There are a lot of tournaments. This is not the end. And coming till here is a very big thing. And I mean, I kind of motivate myself and take positivity from that and take positivity from my match. And I go learn my mistakes, practice them, and not do those mistakes again in the matches. And I don't keep thinking that, I lost in the finals, how will I play the next match? I mean, if you think like that, I think you just keep losing all the time, rather than you just forget about it and focus on the next match.
All right, there are quite a lot of exciting badminton players today, in women's singles especially, from Tai Zhu-Ying to Carolina Marin to Nozomi Okuhara. Obviously, when you face them on court, it seems as if they're your enemies and all. But how are you off court with them?
Off court, we're very good friends. Well, definitely on court, that rivalry should be there. The competition should be there. It's good for the sport. It's good for badminton to have competition like that. And it's good that, I think the top 10 to 15 players are of same standards. So, when it's that point, when you're on the court, you have to be aggressive, and you need to be, you want it for yourself. You want to win it for yourself. And at that point of time, I think, yes, you have to be very aggressive. But I think off court, again, we are very good friends.
Is it easy to gel with them after?
Yeah, it is. Right. Like, I mean, from their point of view, I think it's the same way, because we've played a lot of matches. Maybe sometimes with Carolina, if you see, especially, she's very aggressive, and I think again off court we're just normal friends. Immediately after the match, we just we gel very well. We talk to each other. Yeah.
So obviously, this is a topic which has to come up, which is your rivalry with Saina.
Yeah.
Obviously, Saina has been a dominant force in Indian badminton for quite a long time. You broke through after in 2012, 13, 14. Obviously, you guys talk off court, say hi and bye. And how is it? I mean, how much do you want to beat Saina when you're on court, or is it the same when you're playing against any other player?
I think it's the same when I play with any other player, because I mean, she's not something different. Like, everybody talk about, okay, what's with her, what's going on. I mean, it's the same with every other player. Like, the rivalry is again the same, and it's especially they talk because we are in the same country. We are in India. There are two players. Yeah, definitely she's done very well, and she's been inspiration for a lot of youngsters, and then now me. So it's good that badminton as a sport is increasing and there are many players coming, and I wish that maybe 5 years down the line, 6 years down the line, there will be many more players who do really well than us. So it's basically good for the sport, and I really would appreciate it in one way.
So you have followed your career since the beginning, since 2010-11 when we first met, probably at the Tata Open in Mumbai. How has life changed for you since then? As in, now you're a recognizable face everywhere you go. Are you able to walk to a pani puri wala and just have a regular pani puri or any mall? Can you enjoy those common privileges?
I mean, not really, because before Olympics it's been completely different, and after Olympics it's totally changed. I can say the responsibilities and everything is high. So it's not that I can just normally go walk into public and just go around. But yeah, I mean, it's basically like everybody recognizes me. I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's not that okay, I'm taking it as a burden, or I'm thinking that what's happening, why everybody is coming back of me. But when you are playing and it was completely different, and you look up to them saying that they're in the limelight, I want to see myself there. And once you're in the limelight, I think you have to enjoy it, and I am enjoying it actually.
And how do you enjoy it? I mean, what do you like about it? I mean, the attention?
Yeah, definitely the attention, because when people come to me for photographs and autographs, and apart from badminton, you go for advertising here, there, you travel. So it kind of outside badminton for me. Maybe tournaments, practice is comparatively different, but apart from badminton, maybe advertising here, going and giving autographs, photographs, it feels really nice that people, the youngsters or many people are taking me as an inspiration and looking up to me. So it feels really nice and it feels really great, and they believe in me that I can do something and I can achieve something, and definitely I think I have to take it as a compliment, and I have to keep working hard and keep going high.
A person who has played probably the most important person in your life apart from your own family obviously is Gopi Chand. How do you see him? I mean, he's obviously not just a regular coach to you. You share everything with him. Tell us about the relationship you share with him.
Gopi sir, yes, I've been training under him since when I was 10, and every time, step by step, year by year, I've been improving, and there've been ups and downs, and on court and off court, I share things with him. I mean, it is very important, as a coach, he should know about like in and out, like what's happening in badminton and outside badminton, because it's very important for a coach to know what's going on in the player's mind. Sometimes we might not just give 100%, maybe it might be in the game, or something's happening outside the game. So it is very important for me to share it with him, so that I'm very comfortable on court, off court, like what's happening. So it's like he played a very important role, and definitely I think I have to be very thankful to him, because he's always there for me.
Okay, I'll try to conclude this conversation. Again, a little about the Leadership Summit. So, when you talk about leadership, so where do you see the youngsters who are coming, who are following you, and what do you have to say say to them, a message to them?
Definitely, I think now in India, in badminton especially, the youngsters are doing really well, and down the line you can see many of the youngsters can get medals for the country. And well, it's only one thing, I think you have to keep working hard, and that's the key for success is what I feel. And it shouldn't be that you win a match and you think that everything is done, okay, I won everything. It's not that way, but I think every day is a new start, every day is a new learning process. You learn a lot more, and for me especially, I'm still learning, and for me it's just step by step, and it's just the beginning. And I would just suggest that there's everybody, their parents, their coaches to support. So if they work hard, definitely they will come up and excel.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for joining us.